Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Guys, we broke out the fedora today. Bitcoin's making moves. It's happening, guys. It's happening. Bitcoin is finally doing something rather than ranging in the same price, at the same price for about 15 days. You know, whatever. It's okay, Bitcoin. Go to sleep whenever you want. Just take a nap. It's no big deal. But hey, now we're back. Bitcoin is making moves, guys. Broke out the fedora. So welcome back to the Frankie Candles live stream every single weekday here at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after ATB. ATB squad. I don't think I've said it in a few streams. Show yourself in the chat. Let me know if you came from ATB, and let me know how DZ treated you. Was he a nice guy? Was he a good boy? Was he a bad boy? I feel like I'm a bad boy all the time on this channel, but I don't know where that's going. But welcome back, guys. Thank you all for being here. We got 167 people to kick it off strong. Make sure to hit that like button or smash that like button, whatever you like. You know, give it a little light tap, or if you want to just smash the heck out of it, go for it. For every 100 likes, you guys get a spin on the wheel of pain and pleasure, which I totally didn't forget to put on the set. Oh, just stretching, guys. I'm just taking a big old stretch. If you guys want a chance to, if you guys want, I'm just losing my mind over here, guys. If you guys want a chance to spin the wheel of pain or pleasure, where you got 2 chances to win a giveaway, guys, big news. We have a new wheel. It is a temporary wheel until one of our wonderful mods, Tony D, finishes building our custom wheel. I did run into somebody who had an extra wheel just like this. It's a little bit bigger, a little bit more epic, but it actually works. It's not rigged. So we will have a physical wheel coming here very soon, and we're going to switch some things up, guys. We're going to change the wheel completely. It's going to be a lot of fun. Maybe there will be more chances for giveaways. Just trying to work out the details with that. But guys, thank you so much for being back. Like I said, if you want a chance to win the giveaway, smash a like. Every 100 likes, you guys get a spin on the wheel. The more spins, the more chances to win the giveaways. You guys know the deal. I don't even know how many NFTs we gave away last week, but we gave away a lot. And before we jump into it, guys, I have a, not a big announcement, but I got something to say. We hit 15,000 subscribers. I'm not going to lie. We crept up to 15K so fast. I kind of forgot about the giveaway that I wanted to do at 15K. I want to do a giveaway. Now, it's not going to be any like, you know, Bitcoin Miami 2022 ticket level stuff because we've done that in the past. That's probably the biggest giveaway we've done. I think those were like over $1,000 a piece. But I think we're going to have a, you know, you guys always say that you like my Frankie Candles trucker hat that I wear almost every day. I don't have it on today. I got the fedora on today. But I know you guys like that trucker hat. It's got the mesh back with the black front and the leather Frankie Candles patch. It's just the icon, right? It doesn't say Frankie Candles. I like it low key. I don't like it to scream, hey, I'm a trader, or hey, I'm Frankie Candles. I just like the little logo. So guys, I think we're gonna give away a couple of these hats. You can't enter yet, but I do just want to I just do kind of want to warn you guys. We will be giving away some of these hats coming up soon. When we get another upload up, probably gonna be like Wednesday, I'll announce the giveaway. I'll tell you guys how to enter, and you guys can win a chance to get one of those Frankie Candles hats. Now, these are gonna be exclusive. I think I'm gonna maybe give away 2 or 3 of them. It's gonna be the only ones I give away. Now, we might get similar hats when we launch our official merch, but these are gonna be special. These are the ones. These are the ones that I have.
Sorry, I couldn't hear what you said.
Yeah, Siri, maybe you should listen a little better next time you hear me. Anyway, before I was rudely interrupted, they're going to be exclusive hats, guys. And then even when we get the ones from our merch line, I don't know how similar they're going to be. We're going to try and get them as close as possible. But these are the official ones that I have. So I'm going to give away, like I said, either 2 or 3 of them. We'll ship it right to your house, and then on Wednesday, I'll let you guys know how you can win that. But I know you guys like those hats, so I just want to let you know we're doing it. We hit 15K. I'm giving some away. I'm just gonna order more and just ship them out to you guys because you guys are the best. You got us to 15K. You guys are the reason I get to come on here every single night and do 2 hours of quality TA with a quality community, the best community on YouTube, the CandleMafia. Shout out to you guys. Before we jump into these charts, guys, because we finally have some action. We finally have some stuff to look at. Before we jump into it, let's go ahead and say what's up to chat. Let me know. Actually, this is important. Before we start, I have an important question to ask you. Did you have trouble? Oh boy, guys, my keyboard's broken, I think. Did you have trouble? Oh boy, finding the stream tonight? Okay. Please answer this poll because I'm very curious. If you guys, let me know if you guys had a hard time finding the stream because one of our mods, Crypto Anon, said he really had to dig for the stream today, which might not be good if YouTube's trying to shadow ban us. But I'd really like to know. Let me know if you just, you know, if you didn't have a hard time, you found it as normal, then just let me know. But if you did have a hard time, you know, getting to the stream today, let me know because I'm onto you, YouTube. If you're trying to block us from financial freedom, I'm onto you. But let's say what's up to chat. Obviously, a lot of you guys did find the chat today, or did find the stream today, so that is good. We got Big Boy Wilson. What's going on? Let's get it. Only able to join live once in a while. No problem, Big Boy. We're here for you anytime you do decide to join. Chemistry, bro. What is going on? Thank you for coming back. Crypto Billy, as always, good to see you. He says, oh yeah, our favorite Ramos music. Love it. Tyler Ramos, drop that beat. Tyler, we dropped it, baby. We dropped it. What's going on? Thank you for being here. Robin Banks, thank you for being here, man. Let's see. V Slim, as always, welcome back. Always happy to have you. ENS, what is going on? Crypto Anon. Oh my God, Tyler Ramos. What's up? Crypto Anon, thank you for being here, man. I appreciate everything you do for the channel. Yoda, what's going on? Skywalker, what's up? The Dad, love the elevator music. Let's go. You know, that beat does get elevator music a lot, but it slaps. That's some slappy elevator music. I am the Alpha and the Omega. Tyler Ramos is the Alpha and the Omega. If you guys didn't know, Tony D, one of our other wonderful mods, thank you for everything you do for the channel. I appreciate you very much, Tony. Let's see, Big Wick Energy, what is going on? Says he's ready for the sauce. We got the sauce for you tonight, baby. Let's go. Anyone else notice that BTC is rejected off of the trend line that it started at the March highs? Chemistry, bro, thank you for being here, man. We are going to take a look at it. Let's get a couple more people in here. Ryan Mack, welcome back. Thank you for being here. He says, salute. Salut! What's up, man? What's going on? Thank you for being here. Anonymous, as always, one of the funniest people in chat. His chats always get me cracking up. What's going on, Anonymous? Kelvin, what is going on? Me and ADHD, welcome back. Wick, what is going on? Wick589, thank you for being back here. B Crypto, what is up? Ill Hero, welcome back. Johnny Von Crypto. Brad, what up, fam? Busy time of year, checking in. Miss y'all. Hey, Brad. I got the fedora on today, Brad. Shout out to Brad. Brad gave me this fedora. Came all the way to the Hit Network in Atlanta, Georgia, and dropped this off for me in person. So shout out to Brad. He's the man. Gastop, what's going on? Tyler Durden, our other wonderful mod. Captain Kirk's got to be in here somewhere. If not, I'm sure she'll pop in a second. We love you, Captain. And Tyler Durden, I appreciate everything you do, man. Cultivating Craftsman, what is going on? Grim the Reaper, what is up? Magic Olsen, Johnny. Let's see, Chemistry Bro, we said what's up to you. Let me get a couple more in here. We got Hutmo, Bart Reefman, what's going on? Icebreaker, what's up? Part-time Chemist, Magic Man, what is going on? Let's see. Donato, what is up? Uncle Candles. Oh, what's up, Uncle Candles? What is going on? Thank you for being here. I don't know who that is, but Uncle Candles, they're in the family, that's for sure. Mo Money, what's going on? We know you're out there getting Mo Money. Thank you for being back here, man. I heard the like button is free today, too. We'll give it 50% off. Whatever. We'll give it free again today. Guys, like button's free if you want to smash that up at no cost to you. Hutmo, what's going on? Johnny, Mark, Crypto Billy, Simon Gonzalez, welcome back, man. Good to see you again. I haven't seen you in a while. What's up, Simon? Welcome back, man. Louis, last one's here. Chusei Crypto, welcome back. Thank you for being here, Chusei. I appreciate you. We got Bartoshi, or Bartosh, what is going on? And OVD and Nino. Coming in the last minute right there. What is going on, guys? And without further ado, we said what's up. The housekeeping is out of the way. You guys know about the hat giveaway. You guys know who's in chat. We said what's up to everybody. Alex, what's going on? Too many names, not enough time. 15K subs. Let's go, Alex. Let's go. XRP Shillbilly, big shout out to you. Joseph Reddle, what is going on, man? Welcome to the Frankie Candles daily live stream. Joe, hey, Joe. I have a sneaky suspicion that I know you, Joe. I have a sneaky suspicion. I'm just kidding. We do know Joe. I love when old friends hop in chat. Joe, thank you for being here, man. Get your notebook, get your macaroni, and get your bowl, because I'm about to give you the sauce, man. I'm about to give you the sauce. We make money. If you guys are new, my name is Frankie Candles. This is the Frankie Candles YouTube channel, and on this channel, I show you guys how to make money trading crypto, not only when the price is going up, but when the price is crashing as well. So buckle up. It's about to get lit in here, guys. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the charts. Boom. Okay, here we are, guys. Bitcoin is doing a thing. It's alive. This is Ethereum, so I just ignore everything I'm saying. But, guys, Bitcoin is doing a thing. Bitcoin is moving. You guys can see my chart. I think we fixed all the technical difficulties. It was quite a doozy. I had one last technical difficulty today. I tried to film a market update for you guys. I filmed the entire thing, and then my screen was all messed up. It lagged. You couldn't see the chart. So it was a complete waste. But we're back at it. I think everything is all fixed here. So, starting off on Bitcoin, guys, we got a lot to talk about. We're actually going to start on the weekly. I know we used to cover the weekly a lot, and then we we just basically stopped covering it completely because it did what we wanted it. It did what we were waiting for it to do. Once it did that, we kind of screwed off from the weekly for a while because there really wasn't much to look at. But, guys, starting on the higher time frames, the weekly, the VWAP, we're going to make it bigger here so you guys can see. Yellow VWAP, right? This VWAP coming up towards that zero line, guys. It's getting real close to that zero line. Probably going to print a green dot here in the next week or so. I would say in the next week or two, probably going to get that green dot on the weekly. I feel like I'm repeating myself because I talked about all of this in the Market Watch video that I did this morning. But you guys didn't see that. So I feel like I'm repeating myself, but I'm not. So you get the VWAP coming up towards that zero line, looking to print the red dot. Now, I do just real quick want to compare this to 2017. But before we do that, let's come on over to the Bitstamp chart so we have a little bit more price history to look at here. So I just want to compare these two times, right? This is 2018 bear market right there, and then this is our current time right here. So right as you can see right here, as we entered the red as we came into the red with the money flow here, you can see the VWAP came down almost at the same exact time and then bottomed out and came up to print this green dot on the momentum wave as well as this green dot below the momentum wave, right? So this is what you want to see. If you get these double green dots, these are usually pretty powerful. But you will notice that you get the VWAP crossover, you print the 2 green dots, but then the money flow wave continues to come down. Now, if we pull up our price action, you'll see that even though the money flow wasn't, even though the money flow was continuing to come deeper into the red right here, you see we came down. This VWAP, the peak of this VWAP wave was marking that we were close to the bottom, right? And then we wound up bottoming out before we printed these green dots. But I do want to point out, you see the red money flow wave does continue to come down even though we're just going sideways. So obviously on our current price action right here, let me make sure you guys can see this. You can see we are not as deep. If I draw a horizontal line here, we are not as deep into the red as we were in 2017, right? But we are just about at the level where we found a bottom in 2017. So let me just zoom in so you guys can kind of see this, right? So we found our bottom right here on this candle, right here. And if you come down, we were a little bit deeper than this, a little bit deeper, but not too much further down. So even though we are only a little bit into the red here, I do think we could be close to the bottom. If 25.3 was not the bottom, as I always say, I think we could get one more leg down. And I'm going to show you a little more in detail what I think that can look like. But let's just start macro, and then I'm going to kind of give you guys my trading plan on what I plan on doing in the near future. So, okay, so we've been talking a lot on this channel about how the pump feels like it's in the room, right? Obviously, we're getting a little bit of a bounce. Is this going to be the relief bounce that we've been looking for? I think this could be the start of it, and here's a couple of reasons. VWAP on the weekly coming up, that's reason number one, right? Typically, it is marked at least near the bottom. Once we get that green dot, it has basically marked the bottom. In 2017, you'll see right here, right? You get the double green dot. That was basically the bottom. And then if you come to 2014 as well, if you look right here, see we had 2 green dots in 2014, but what you want to notice here is the first green dot came before we were even really in the red. So I would just negate this one completely. But if you look at this second red dot, this second green dot right here, it happened in almost the same exact manner. The money flow comes into the red almost at the same time as the VWAP. And then as that VWAP crosses up, you get the double green dot, and it essentially marks the bottom, right? It marks the bottom for that bear market. We bottomed out about a week or two before that actual green dot. So I do think we're getting pretty close to the bottom, but whether this is the bear market bottom or we have further to go, I still lean towards there is more pain in store. I just don't know if it's going to happen right now. So some other bullish puzzle pieces that we have that are indicating, I'm talking about other than the 9 red weekly candles, right? The 9 red weekly candles are kind of a dead giveaway that there's got to be some sort of relief coming. There's only going to be so many red candles that we can have in a row, guys. So that's number one. When you get 9 red weekly candles, something's got to give, right? You're going to have some relief at some point. That's kind of what makes us think, it was right around the corner here, as we are seeing a pump now. Not the extent of the pump that we were looking for, but we can easily continue. But we knew this pump was coming sooner rather than later, right? And those 9 weekly candles were a big tell. So 9 red weekly candles. You got the VWAP coming up on the weekly time frame, coming down to these higher daily time frames. If you guys remember in the past streams last week, I was talking to you about the higher daily time frames, looking to print those green dots with the VWAP crossing over that 0 line to the upside, and we've essentially gotten that, right? Right here, I mean, this is the 4-day. So this, what was this? This was 4. So this confirmed about 4 days ago. We confirmed the green dot on the 4-day. The 5-day, come on, internet. We did confirm a 5-day green dot as well. And the 6-day is currently printing a green dot. 5 days, 2 hours to confirm that, but we are getting the green dot nonetheless. So I think this is kind of where, you know, we start to see, this is another reason why it looks like we are bottoming out, if not completely bottoming out, at least for the short term with these higher daily time frames, printing the green dots. Now, something important to note here is we are not only getting a green dot on the momentum wave, but we've got the green dot on the momentum wave, but we also have the green dot below the momentum wave. That is typically a pretty strong signal that we are going to see some upside. The last time we got one of these green dots was all the way back here in December of 2021, right? And then obviously these were different times, right? You know, I don't think we're going to come up this much, but, you know, nonetheless, they do, you know, again, like even if you look at the at this 5-day green dot, looking at the 5-day green dot, I mean, that marked the bottom to the exact candle. Is it the exact candle? No, almost to the exact candle. 5-day double green dot marks the bottom, and then you got another one here in December of 2019, but you marked the bottom on the 5-day there. Let's check 2014. Let's see. You know, I guess, you know, it's not that much different than the weekly, to be honest. Same thing, you got the double green dot in 2014. But yeah, I mean, it almost calls it to the actual candle, the bottom. So when you see these double green dots popping up on the 5-day, it's usually a pretty good sign. There's going to be some sort of positive price action coming in here pretty soon, guys. So, those are some more bullish puzzle pieces. You got all these green dots on the higher time frames, the 3-day, the 4-day. I mean, the 3-day and the 2-day have confirmed quite a while ago, but you know, the 5 and the 6-day are recently confirmed, looking nice. Daily is, you know, also on the 2-day, money flow starting to come up. Your daily money flow looking like it could have bottomed here, at least for the short term. Right here, you are starting to round off and come higher. VWAP way above the 0 line there. So let's dig in here real quick. Oh no, please give a shout out. Guys, Tony asked me for a shout out the other day to somebody with a specific name. Now, Tony's Greek and Italian, right? So he's always got cousins that are named Malani, Diosava, whatever it is. He's got all these Greek people's names. And I thought the name he put in for me to shout out was Malani, because I'm thinking some Greek name. And it's really just Melanie. So, hey, Melanie, if you're watching this, shout out to you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here, Melanie. And thanks for your name not being Malani. It's Melanie. I know that now. I'm sorry. It was embarrassing. But shout out to Melanie. But guys, let's just dig in here and talk about where I really think this is going. These are kind of the next moves that I see coming in the near future, right? Let's go ahead and take a look here. Now, if we are going to see a decent relief bounce, which I do think is possible, we've already come up a decent bit here. Now, we didn't get what we wanted exactly, right? We kind of wanted a double bottom or a lower low to come in here so we can put in a bullish divergence and then we're off to the races, right? But we didn't get that, unfortunately. Now, I'm not FOMO. I am not currently in any longs. Now, let me say this very clearly. I am not FOMOing in to any longs. Neither should you. I'm looking for longs, but I'm waiting for a good entry. I'm not just FOMOing into the long because I think I missed it. You do not want to do that. You want to wait for a pullback, find a good entry, and then get in and ride the rest of it. You do not want to FOMO in at resistance because we are at resistance, guys. So let's pull up the 4-hour chart here and take a look, right? So essentially, we kind of are still range bound, guys. This is unfortunate to say, but we are essentially just still, you know, we were a little tighter in here, but we are essentially just in this range still, right? And we are now coming up to this resistance, and you don't want to be longing into this resistance because chances are you're going to at least get some sort of pullback here. So you don't want to enter a trade here and then wind up getting pulled back. You're going to get stopped out. You'll get wrecked, and you'll hate trading. You'll think it's a scam. scam and you'll hate it. So just, you know, a lot of people say like, every time I enter a trade, it just goes the opposite way. It's a scam. You're just guessing. There's no way you could possibly predict this. And then you look at what they did. You try to break down, like, show me where you entered. And then you realize like they just entered at like major resistance. And it's like, you're just doing it wrong. Just because you're failing doesn't mean it's a scam. But anyway, we are still somewhat range bound. We do have resistance right up here. Yeah, right up here at about 31.9, 32K in this area. Starting to get a little bit of a pullback here. Now, I did point this out in my Market Watch video that you guys didn't see because of technical difficulties. But we did have, you know, 2-hour bearish divergences forming here with, you know, higher highs on price, right? And then you have the lower lows on your momentum waves. Perfect textbook bearish divergence. So I do think we can cool down from here. You also get them on, you're also getting them starting to form on the 1 hour, the 2 hour, anything on the 3 hour yet. Let's see, not, yeah, I guess, yeah, you do have them on the 3 hour as well. So I do think we can come down a little bit here. But these are kind of the next levels that I am watching for as far as where I think this pump can take us, right? I do think if we can crack this resistance, hopefully, we don't just wind up coming back down and, you know, coming back to the bottom of this range. That would be the most boring thing in the world. But if we can get up over this resistance, flip it to support, I do think our first stop after that would be up here. You know, I think we can get up to about 35K. You know, if not 35K, in a more bullish case, I do think we could definitely get up to 35K, or come up and flip this and come up and test this trend line here. And then this is actually coming up closer to about 37K. Now, I do think that is possible as well. I will. This is kind of, let me zoom out a little bit. Now, this is kind of what I'm thinking, guys. I would be expecting, if we can get above this, flip it to support and continue to move higher. If we get above this, I will start to look for shorts, because if we do not turn around, I think these levels are kind of where we could come down. And, you know, we could ride this all the way up to maybe 37. This is 38. Depends on how fast we get there, right? You know, if you waddle around in this region a little bit, maybe it looks something like that. And then, you know, it's closer to 37K that you'd be topping out at. But I do think these are good targets for this pump. I think, you know, first level of big resistance is going to be this area here at about 35K. If we don't, either we come up to 35K and then get a harsh rejection back down, and then this is where we come down and test those low 20s, right? And that's where we put in this lower low. That could be possible, or we could hop up on here, get up here, test this trend line before rolling back over and making lower lows. Now, you guys know we were talking on Friday, I believe, on the stream on we are rejected at a trend line, sorta now. Line starts at the March highs. Yeah, chemistry, bro, we're going to take a look at that in a second. But you guys know, be ready, guys. Be ready. People are going to come out of the woodworks and they're going to call all the bears idiots. You idiots! I knew it was going back up. I said it was going to go back up. I've been saying it was going to go back up for, you know, since we started coming down here in November. I said we were going to come back up, and now we're getting a little pump, so the bull run's back on. Enter your longs. Jump into your alts. Ride it to the all-time high. It is the less likely situation, guys. Chances are that we're not going to come back up to all-time highs. This is most likely going to be a well-deserved relief pump. And it could have some gusto. It could come up here to about 37K before getting rejected to come back down and test these lower 20s area right down here. Even if, and now if we do come up there, right, it will have been from the bottom, that will be a 37% pump. Now, we've seen crazier pumps than a 37% pump in a bear market. I've showed it before, so I'm not going to go back and show it again. If you want to go back, trust me, they're there. You can look. We have had 100% pumps on the way down in a bear market. Now, you could imagine, while we were pumped up 100% in the bear market, everybody was coming out of the woodworks. Bull runs back on. I told you this time was different. I told you this time was different. And then you just rolled back over and made lower lows. So get ready for the perma bulls to come out and tell you that the bull runs back on. And just take it with a grain of salt, guys. Take it with a grain of salt. Because on Friday we were talking about, what are the chances of this being the actual top and the start of the actual bear market? And if that was the case, then maybe you can argue this was the bottom of the bear market and that we could be working our way into new all-time highs. I think that's a very, very unlikely situation, but possible. So you want to keep that in mind. So it's not impossible, but very unlikely, guys. Chances are we are going to come up for a nice rally, even if we do something like this and we come all the way up and we bounce out of this and we're breaking out of this trend line. This is where people are really going to start saying, oh my God, the bull runs back on. Oh my God, the bull runs back on. And we could be working our way up, working our way up, working our way up all the way into this region, at which point we would be up from the low about 100 or so percent, right? Now, I don't think this is impossible either. Now, this is on the super bullish case. But what if you go ahead and pull your golden pockets down from from the all-time high to this low here, you will run into those mid-50s at a golden pocket where you could, again, get harshly rejected and come down to the low 20s. Now, we were talking about that golden pocket. Let me just pull it up again. I know this is not perfect, guys. I try to do this quick for the stream. I know these points are not exactly on, but it's in the mid-50s, right? This golden pocket. So we thought that this could have been the relief bounce. This was the bounce we were looking for as we came down here. We thought maybe there was a chance we could run back up into the mid-50s to this golden pocket before getting rejected down to the 20s. But then we wound up not getting that far. We rejected off of this 0.5 level, came back down, and now we're bouncing off this golden pocket. So maybe, even if we get up here, I would not be screaming all-time highs. I would be screaming, you got a big old golden pocket above you. This is where you dump down more. So, that's in the most, I don't think that's going to happen, but just know that you could get 100% pump in a bear market and then continue to make lower lows. Just understand that. But the more likely situation I do see playing it out is that we bounce around here. Maybe we come up here, reject down, or maybe we come up here and reject down to the low 20s, make that lower low, and finally come down to the mid to low 20s before finally, right, that would kind of look something like this. Maybe we bounce around, come up, get rejected, come down, and then this is where we find our bottom and waddle, sideways helplessly forever. It'll feel like forever, and then, before slowly working our way back up into a new cycle in 2024 or 2025, not by the end of the year. Chances of us making all-time highs by the end of the year are very, very low, guys. Not, I don't know why. Just to know, everyone says this time's different, this time's different. Just know everyone was screaming that last cycle too. And it played out exactly as, not as exactly, but it played out in, repeating for the most part what happened in 2014, 2013. So just keep that in mind. Another reason why there is a good chance that we probably get rejected here, if you pull up the 200-week moving average, go down to the weekly chart, 200-day moving average. Come on, internet, let's go. So you could imagine that, if you have this 200-day moving average continue to come down in this trajectory, this is, you're probably wind up rejecting off of that for a second time. Is that, are we going to come back up here, break out for a little bit, and then just get rejected off the 200 moving average? Now, this is the most realistic, the most bullish, realistic scenario I see, right? I think 35K first target. I'd be looking for harsh rejections at that point. If we pass 35, I'm looking at 37, 38, right? If we wind up coming higher, I do think there is a chance we can come up around 40K because that's where the 200-day moving average is. And, depending on how this thing moves, you will be coming up closer towards, 40,000, maybe 41,000. So that's probably the most bullish, realistic scenario I see happen. I think in the best case scenario, we come back up, test the 200-day moving average, and get rejected again, right? And then that's where you come down and test these low 20s.
I'm having trouble hearing you.
What is with Siri today? And I do just want to point this out, guys. like I said, there could be a very small chance that this was the bottom at about 25.3. There is a chance that could have been the market cycle bottom. It's not impossible, but the fact that we've only come down 62%, I do think there's probably going to be more pain, even if we get a massive pump first. We might get a massive pump, right? And then essentially all we'd be doing is putting in a lower high and then coming back down, right? I don't think, it doesn't even feel like a bear market. It's hard to say. I feel like this has been the easiest bear market I've ever been through, right? But then you got other people that have been around the block for quite some time and they're like, wow, man, that Luna capitulation, really, I felt that. And I'm just like, really? I don't know. I feel like there's got to be more pain. We've only come down 62% from the all-time high, about 62, 63%. In every other cycle, we've come down at least 85%. So I feel like that's cutting a little bit too much of the pain out. But then you have the argument that we didn't see mass euphoria, so maybe we don't see mass pain, right? So it's a really tough call out there, guys. But, you know, technically, what I am looking for is a relief bounce. I think it's overdue. I'm looking for a relief bounce into these levels, 35 to 38K. If we get above there, maybe we come up and touch that 200-day moving average closer to 40K before getting another harsh rejection down. So that's basically what I'm looking at, guys. We do have a fib level here, a 382 fib level that should act as pretty good resistance or pretty harsh resistance. And then I think we have a golden pocket. Where is it from? Is it from here to there? No. Actually, let me pull that one more time. Boom. Yeah, I mean, and then you do have confluence here with the 200-day moving average and this golden pocket too. If this keeps coming down, you know, that just kind of solidifies, you know, not only are you going to be coming up to that 200-day moving average, which typically acts as pretty strong resistance in a bear market, but you're also going to be running into that golden pocket at about 40K. So I see a huge wall at 40K. That's why I don't think we'll come much higher than that. But I do think it's possible that we come up that high. So that's kind of my thoughts, guys. Coming down to these lower time frames, just to zoom in on the price action a little bit. Let's come down to the 2 hour. Yeah, I mean, you're sitting at the top of this range, essentially, you know, just kind of banging up against resistance here. I do think there's a chance you come back down. I will be looking for some long positions. Taking a look at the DXY as well. You know, this thing has taken quite a tumble here. You know, it's showing its first signs of reversing, right? And like I said, I think a lot of people, you know, this marked a Bitcoin bottom, right? 2017 bull run. This marked a cycle bottom. The 2021 bull run that we just went through. Is this marking another bottom for Bitcoin and another massive bull run? Again, I think it's less likely that we'll see a massive bull run. You know, I doubt that it's going to be the start of a massive typical bull run. But there are some things that support that it could be. The fact that, you know, if this comes down, the one thing that does play to the fact that this could be a bottom and we could see a massive bull run would be the theory that first top that we made right here in April of 2021 was the start of the actual top and the actual start of the bear market back here. Now that would make more sense, but that would make this bear market the funkiest looking bear market and the least painful bear market I've ever seen. So would be very, very interesting. But again, guys, you know, we're only down 65% or yeah, about, you know, 63% from the top. We typically come down 85%. It makes me think that it's much less likely. Now, if we were to see a cycle that didn't have max euphoria, will not see max pain. On top of that, you have the logarithmic regression, right? You have diminished returns, which would also give you a good reason why you wouldn't come down that full 85%. So I have to say, that's why I like to come on this channel and present you guys with the information and let you know what I think about the information. But I like to push you guys to come up with your own conclusion because there is evidence. I mean, that DXY looks like it's bottoming out. I'm sorry, not topping out, right? It looks like it's topping out. And then, I mean, if you look at the distance between these tops, let's see. From this top to that top, it's about 1,171 days. I have not done this yet, so I'm not trying to prove anything. I'm just actually doing this with you guys for the first time. 782 days, yeah. So it's, you know, I would say this. I don't think it's impossible. You know, if this does, I think the 4-year cycle is more intact than people think. That's what I'll say. And I think there's a more likely chance that, you know, even if we see more downside with the DXY, you see the DXY come down in this range as Bitcoin gets that relief pump up to, you know, about 40K. I think we may top out at 40K around here, and then, you know, the DXY might come up and start testing higher and higher levels. This is also very tied to the worldly economic things. We have the Fed, we have the rate hikes going on. I know there's talks of a 75-point rate hike. I mean, if that happens, the markets will get nuked, guys, absolutely nuked. And then the 85% correction will make sense. But there is evidence on both sides, and it's kind of hard to make a call right now other than, you know, I don't think a massive bull run is going to start right now. I don't think we're going to bottom out here and then start a massive bull run just because it would be, the cycles would be way off. But again, if the cycles were to come way off, I feel like this would be the cycle for it to happen. But I'm just here to show you guys the information. But, you know, in the short term, you guys know what I'm basically doing. You know, I am looking for a relief bounce up into these levels, guys. You know, between 35, you know, if we don't get that rejection at 35, maybe we see it at, you know, 38 or 40K in the most bullish scenarios. But I think 35K, this is going to be a very, 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 very tough thing to get past. Woo! Getting wild, getting riled up here, guys. Anyway, so that's kind of what I'm thinking about. The DXY is getting more interesting and more interesting every single day. And then another thing on the bull case, guys, I do want to bring it up. I don't know what this is, but I'm just getting, this is literally, whatever. We're looking at the fear and greed index, and we're just getting like hentai ads. This is great. But anyway, if you come down here to the fear and greed, what is it? Why is she so jacked? What is that? Let's just take a minute and appreciate the bicep peaks, guys, on this anime girl. Look at the bicep peaks on her. Absolutely insane. Anyway, this is not a anime channel, guys. This is a crypto channel. But I do just want to bring this up, guys. Fear and greed, right? And I know we've come up. What are we sitting at right now? We are about a 16, right? But it wasn't that long ago that we were much lower than that. I guess not that much lower than that. But when you have the fear and greed down as low as it was, we hit an 8, right? This was on the 17th. We hit an 8 on the fear and greed index. We're sitting right now at a 10. You know, what is this? This is a 10, and this was January 22. This was a 10. You know, this was a 13. When you're this low, it typically marks a bottom, guys. July, we came down to a 10, right? Right here, we came down to a 10, right? These are basically marked bottoms. So this has got to be at least a, I keep trying to zoom in on this. This has got to be at least a local bottom, guys. I mean, the fear doesn't get much worse than this without reversing pretty quickly. So just another reason why I think this relief pump is definitely going to continue. But we knew it was coming around the corner. We just didn't know when. And we're trying to figure out if there was going to be another leg down before we came up. But there it is, guys. It was in the room with us. And it decided to show itself on a holiday weekend when everybody's not really paying as much attention to the charts, especially me. I had family visiting me this weekend, so I was not as dug into the charts over the weekend as I usually am. But there it is. The relief bounce is happening. Let's see. Freaky candles versus deleting cookies. Yeah, I guess it does look kind of funny, right? Like, ooh, what is he Googling? But I can assure you, I am not an anime guy. Definitely also I'm not an anime girl. Like I don't go online and look at pictures of anime girls. It's kind of weird. But don't tell Mrs. Candles, guys. Don't tell Mrs. Candles, please. It's funny though. It's like Frankie Candles versus deleting cookies. I scared. We like bottoms. Let's go. Ain't his fault the snoo found him. Actually, you know what is funny, guys? BJ was on my computer trying to fix these technical problems we've had today. And I'm just going to say those anime girls popped up when BJ, and I think BJ is an anime guy. So maybe he was using my work computer, BJ, using my work computer to look up some personal pictures. Hey, Frankie, check December 2021. It's similar current situation, double top and continued bear. Hey, Abner, I will check that out. December 2021. Yeah. Let's go ahead. Let's pull it up, and then we'll check chat real quick, see what you guys are thinking. 544 people in here. Thank you all for tuning in, guys. I appreciate every single one of you for being in here. Smash that like button. It is the easiest thing that you guys can do to push this channel out to more people and grow the Candle Mafia into an unstoppable army. So go ahead and smash that like button. Also, it's free today. We usually charge about $1.99 per like, but we're just making it free for the people today. So definitely go ahead and hit that like button. Let's go ahead and see what we got going on here. Right, December. What do we got? December 2021. That's what. Oh, so yeah, actually, okay. So I don't know if BJ playing pranks on Frankie. Yeah, B Crypto. Yeah. Now I don't actually know if that's what he was doing. This could totally just be like a random thing that popped up. But BJ is the guy in the office to do that. So it wouldn't be unlikely. Anyway. So yeah, I don't know if who said it. I forget who said it. I'm sorry. Oh, Abner. I don't know if this is what you were talking about, but you did bring this to my attention. Now, yeah, okay, yeah, this is what he's saying. So let's go ahead. I did want to take a look at this because the question is, guys, are we going to get the relief pump? Because it is also not impossible. Now, you don't want to forget. You know, granted, we did have all that massive pain and all, you know, it wasn't good. I think it's less likely that we put a 10th red weekly candle in. Not possible, but probably a little less likely. But Bitcoin does like to give you these little fake pumps before coming lower, especially in the presence of a you-know-what. In the presence of a yellow X, sometimes you do get a little fake out pump before a massive dump to the downside. Now, thank you, Abner, for pointing this out because we are in a little bit of a similar situation here before continuing lower. So, you know, if we bring this here and let's just go ahead and boom, and then let's just go ahead and make it a little smaller so we can see it a little better. Boom. So, you know, if you know, you can see it was somewhat similar in this situation here. Like you come down, you know, let's just actually look at the candles here. You come down, right? You kind of wiggle your way down, massive pump, and then a fake out, and then you really come and dump down. It is possible. I was pulling these bars earlier today as well. Definitely a possibility, especially because we're coming up to this fib level here. This could be the harsh rejection, and then we would bring us down, you know, to make that lower low, you know, and it's about 23. Obviously, it's not gonna play out exactly like this, but this has been known to happen. This can happen, guys. And I don't even think I pulled that exact bars pattern. I think I pulled another one. No, maybe it was that one. I mean, it's also a very similar situation. You know, also similar, you know, I guess not. You know, we come down in a big capitulation, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle down, come up, and then you shoot down. Yeah, I mean, I would go ahead and say, yeah, it's this. Yeah. Is that what we're going to see happen? You know, it's anybody's call at this point. I mean, at this point, we've seen so much crazy stuff go on this cycle. Anything is possible, but I do think this is possible, especially because we do have a yellow X. So definitely a possibility. Thank you for pointing that out, Abner. I actually did want to show it, and you reminded me. I would have completely forgot if you didn't remind me. All right, let's see. Evening, everyone. Frankie Fibs looking spiffy. Bobby Cost Average. What is going on? Thank you for that. I don't know what you're wearing right now, but I'm sure you're looking spiffy. Lane Hughes, what is going on? Thank you for being here. Frank, you really need to take a look at what I'm saying Lifer was on about it yesterday. Thinks we are close to alt season. Yeah, well, yeah, that's kind of what I was saying before. Oh no, you guys didn't see the market. Oh god. I was actually saying that. I keep forgetting you guys didn't see that. In my market update video today, I was talking about the Bitcoin dominance chart. It is looking, and yeah, if we do get a relief bounce, Lane, very good point. If we get a relief bounce of Bitcoin, your altcoins are going to follow suit, most likely, right? So if you think Bitcoin's going to bounce, you can bet that a lot of the alts are going to bounce as well, probably even more than Bitcoin. Obviously, they're the smaller market caps, so definitely possible. Now, some legitimate supporting evidence of that would be if you want to look at the Bitcoin dominance chart right here. Because I know, I think Blockchain Backer as well is a big proponent of like thinking that alt season still might come, but typically, when you get a top on the Bitcoin dominance and it starts to plummet down, that's usually when you see the alts rally. So, we are coming up to resistance here, and we have had quite a bit, the Bitcoin dominance has been running up recently. So if we can come up a little further and get a top out here, maybe we see, I think it would most likely be after Bitcoin runs up, because you got to think, if Bitcoin's gonna rally, you would think Bitcoin dominance is gonna continue to go up, right? So if Bitcoin's gonna get a heavy bounce, the Bitcoin dominance is probably gonna continue to come up, and then we would see a top for the Bitcoin dominance, and then as it starts to come down, you'll see the alts start to run, right? So a lot of times you do need Bitcoin to have that run up first, and then the dominance will peak out, come down, and then that's when the money starts to waterfall down into the alts, and then the alts will come up and follow suit to Bitcoin. Now, I guess you could probably, if you pulled up, I don't know, I don't think I'm gonna do it right now. It might just take a lot of time. But if you pulled up the altcoin, like the total market cap, or like total 3 of just altcoin market, if you get these big, let's just do it. I can almost guarantee you that if you pull this up against Bitcoin, is this total 3? I think this is total 3. Let me just do it again to make sure. So if you pull up the total 3, yeah, I guess it was. Okay, so let me pull 5-day, turn off market cipher A, bring that up. Okay, so yeah. When you see the Bitcoin dominance shoot up, obviously the altcoin market takes a dump. But yeah, like right here, where is it? Yeah, right here, boom. Yeah, exactly. Bitcoin dominance tops off, right? Starts to come down, and then that's right here where your alts start to run up. So you need your Bitcoin dominance to jump in order for the alts to run, right? And with the Bitcoin dominance coming up towards that resistance, maybe we do start to see this thing come down and the alts start to run a little bit, but I do think we need to see Bitcoin run a little more first. Maybe this little relief that we've already had up to 32, about 32K, maybe that's what we needed. Maybe that was the run up we needed to have, the Bitcoin dominance kind of cool off, and then the alts will run a little bit. But we'll have to see what happens. But as you can see, I mean, even here, this is probably the most clear, the more clear example here. Bitcoin dominance tops, right? And that was basically, a little cool off period for the altcoin market. And then as Bitcoin dominance starts to dump, that's when you have the massive altcoin season. So it could be, and you do have, if you look at the, we could even do this. Actually, let's just get rid of, let's actually just look at the altcoins right now. If you just zoom out on a macro, if you look at the weekly, come on. Yeah, I mean, you are coming down. Actually, let's pull them back next to each other. Boom, come on. There we go. Yeah, so right here, I mean, you do have some sort of a bottoming structure coming in here for the total 3. You could even argue, yeah, I mean, it would make sense if you saw the altcoin market run up from here a little bit. You are at support. You're holding support. You did put in essentially a double bottom here, so it wouldn't be out of the question to see an alt season come in. I just don't know. The question is, it would be weird. I see why. I've heard other people say that they think an altcoin season is coming up soon. I think blockchain backers a big I think blockchain backers a big believer in that there could be another alt season coming. And there is evidence to support that, right? You're coming down to support with the total 3. You got multiple touches on this support. You have kind of a double bottom structure right here. Boom, boom. Yeah, I mean, yeah. This is a corrective structure, but the one thing that just doesn't sit well with me is, when have we seen, altcoins just go into a random bull run in the middle of a bear market or the start of the bear market? Definitely looks, it is weird. I mean, the charts do actually, when you're looking at the market, the BTC dominance against the total 3, it does look like the Bitcoin dominance might top out and the altcoins might run, but the charts are saying that. I mean, we have to say and look at what we see on the charts, but it just doesn't seem like it would make much sense to see an actual altcoin season happen right now. But you also have to remember, Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency markets do things that are crazy, and they're unpredictable a lot of the time. So, you can't lie that these charts don't look bad. They don't. And I've been hearing, like, even in the office, people are talking about, like, I bet you an altcoin season's coming. I bet you an altcoin season's coming for a plethora of reasons. And that's what kind of made me think, let me look into it, because, I had known in the back of my head, because we have blockchain backer on Ben's channel a lot, and I know he's kind of waiting to see if there's going to be an alt season. And in my head, I'm like, I feel like we're already in the bear market. I think it's like all lost causes, but then you look at the charts and there is something to be said about an altcoin season maybe coming, even if it's a mini altcoin season, there is something to be said about it looking at these charts. So Lane Hughes, thank you for pointing that out. Where did you said, was it Lifer said that? Check Tether dominance and overlay the Bitcoin chart. That's another thing you guys can look at too. Yeah, so that's another thing you guys can look at too, is the Tether dominance. Yeah, so, when you see Tether dominance topping out as well, if you see Tether dominance start to come down, that's typically good for crypto, right? So, this is another thing. You're starting to see it cool off a little bit. Let's pull up Market Cipher. Let's take a look here. Yeah, I mean, you could come down here a little bit with Tether. It would support both a relief bounce and, a little bit of an alt season maybe too. Let's go ahead and pull up next to, yeah, I mean, there you go. Historically, if you look here, right, if you were loading up on altcoins at the top right here of the USDT dominance chart, you'll see, if you look at my cursor on the right-hand side, it marked the bottom for the altcoin market. And then this thing tanked, altcoin market ripped, right? And then as the USDT dominance bottomed, you found a top. And then USDT dominance came up as the altcoins got crushed. And now it looks like we're on the opposite end of this. And it is looking... It would make sense to see the altcoin market come up from here, but it's also very supportive of a relief bounce in a bear market as well. Bitcoin will run up in a relief bounce. It could get rejected off the 200-day, and altcoins are going to follow that bounce. So it could just be supporting that as well. I just don't want anyone to get too attached to the fact that this is going to be like a blow off top, everyone's going into all-time highs, let's go, Cardano's going to $10 type thing. But these charts, 100% looking at these right now, you got USDT dominance topping out, you've got the altcoin market, sitting at support in a pretty typical corrective structure. It does look likely. I mean, on the 5-day chart, you're getting that green dot. I bet you if you come back and back test this, yeah, same thing. Mark the bottom of the altcoin market, essentially right here, almost to the dollar or to the candle right here in 2018, called the bottom exactly. But you want to remember that, like, you see, we did come up and then we came back down, right? We didn't just come running up into all-time highs. We had to wait for the next halving to finally start a new cycle. So, very interesting. This stuff does definitely look like there could be an alt season. And I will I am looking to start building longs. I'm kind of pissed that I missed the move that already happened. But I will not only be taking long positions on Bitcoin and ETH, I will be taking long positions on a lot of altcoins as well for this reason, right? It does look like they can rip. And also, just in general, if we see a relief bounce for Bitcoin, the altcoins are probably going to follow. So you just got to remember that. Like, you just keep it simple. If we get a relief bounce, the alts are going to follow. So I will be looking for some alt to build some alt long entries as well. Just waiting for us to cool down a little bit. I don't want to long into resistance, so we're going to be waiting a little bit. Let's see. By the time he reads it, alt season will be over. What do you want me to do? You want me to overlay it on the Bitcoin chart? Oh my God, Tether dominance, Frankie. Overlay it with Bitcoin. Okay. Let's see. Tether dominance. Okay. All right. He wants me to overlay it on Bitcoin. Let's see. Crypto. Bitstamp. Bada boom. All right. Now what do you want to look at here, Lane? Let's see. Monthly candle open in 1 hour, also bounce at lows. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you want to see on this chart, but it's kind of hard to communicate through the chat. It's just impossible for me to read them in time. What is your planned entry for alt? Anthony, we could talk about that in just a second. Frankie always with the long strokes. Let's go. Also, you still talking too fast. Love you, bro. Yeah, Mass, I am a quick talker. Got my black coffee. Where's Jimmy Two Shoes? Jimmy Two Shoes, show yourself, my man. Salute. Cheers to you, my man, Jimmy Void. Let's see. Frankie, you the man, but let's get real. We ain't hitting 40K, brother. Yeah, listen, I think it's the less likely. That is the most bullish case. And, whoa, hang on. Let me correct you there. I appreciate you, Bonilla, or Bonilla. I don't know how you say that. Bonilla. I got you, Lane. I got you. You're always giving out good information in the chat, man. Let's see. Wait, let's be real. We ain't going to 40K. Let's be real. We 100% can go to 40K. Do I think we will? Let's get past 35K first, but don't think it's impossible to get to 40K. It is not impossible to get to 40K. And if you want some, let's just take a look at it. We could totally come to 40K, and here's why, right? If we pumped to 40K, it would actually not be that impressive of a pump, right? So, if from here, if we pump to 40K, that's a pretty lackluster. I mean, it's 24%. We could get there by next week. I'm not saying it's happening, but it can happen that fast. Not impossible. And if you come to 2017, let's take a look, right? People, we came from here, boom, that's a 54% pump right there. And then here, from the bottom to the top, that's a 96% pump, right? So a 25% pump in a bear market is nothing. We could easily see that. Absolutely 100% possible. Granted, I do think there is a better chance that we probably get rejected either from 35 or this trend line here at about 37, 37, depending on when we hit it, that number will change, but about 37, 38K, probably more likely, but definitely not possible to break out there, come and retest that 200-day moving average, because if we, let's come back again to 2017, if the internet would work, let's see. Let's see. Bada boom. Boom. Right. So we come below the 200-day moving average, right? And we come up, we get one rejection here, we get, two more rejections here, and then we came down for a big move down, and then we came up, we got rejected for a third time here, right? So let's come down to our current price action and see what that would look like, right? So we come down, right, and we've gotten rejected, one or two times right here. So definitely possible if this keeps coming down. Definitely possible for us to come back up and test that 200-day moving average before coming back down. Not impossible. But again, I think 35, 38K is probably more likely case. But in the most bullish cases, you know, around 40K is definitely not out of the cards for sure. Sorry I'm late, Frankie. Hey, Jack Brennan, no problem. I got your late pass right here, my man. They gave me your late pass on an iPad. I don't know why, but here it is. I think I get to keep this. So shout out to you for being late. I got a free iPad. Let's go. If we go 40K, the indicators would go buy from sell, right? I mean, it could go higher, bro. Yeah, it could go higher. I mean, we had a 100% pump in the last bear market. So 100% pump, again, you know, from this low, yeah, would bring us, ironically, or coincidentally, I should say, right? If we see 100% pump, that's not impossible either. I mean, we would be making you know, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it would bring us to about 53.5, which coincidentally is, you know, right by this golden pocket, right? So even if we did somehow make it up there, we're probably going to encounter heavy resistance and come back down. But, I mean, this thing can go, you know, we've seen 100% pumps. A 25% pump to 40K is definitely not possible. Let's see. Am I the only one seeing massive head and shoulders on Bitcoin? One-day chart, bing bong. Yeah, this is the daily. Yeah, I think you're thinking here. You're thinking left shoulder, head, right shoulder down. I think that's what you're, or rather 1, 2, 3, and then down. Yeah, I guess. I mean, it would make sense, right? I mean, we are breaking to the downside. So, you know, if this is, you know, if your neckline is, you know, if your neckline is something like that, you know, we are breaking to the downside. And then if we pump up to 35 and get rejected, you'd be retesting the neckline. It's like, it all comes together. It all comes together, guys. So actually, let me just go ahead and do that because these numbers just, all these numbers just keep coming back up. It always goes back to the same numbers, right? So let's go ahead and pull our head and shoulders. And let's just say, for example, left shoulder, head, and then, you know, your right shoulder is something like that, right? So I guess, yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess not. I mean, if you draw it like that, I mean, if you draw it, who knows? I'm not a big head and shoulders guy, to be 100% honest with you. I don't really trade head and shoulders that much, but the way I see head and shoulders is I would see it like this, right? And then this would essentially be your neckline. You know, something like that, you know, maybe even, you know, more like that. And then what is that? Yeah, about 35, 36K, right? And maybe you come up for a bearish retest of this, and then that's when you come down. That could totally play out. Again, I'm not a head and shoulders expert, guys. I don't trade head and shoulders. So I don't know, maybe there's some kind of intricacy in here that makes it not a head and shoulders. But I do see what you're looking at. Let's see. I want to see Frankie head and shoulders. Well, here you go. Here I am. Just bearish head and shoulders. We're breaking to the downside. Yeah. Anyway, let's see. Let's see. Will we hit lower lows? Yes, we could totally hit lower lows. Why can't we super chat my boy Frankie? Jose, we're working on the super chats. It's actually, there's like an issue. There's like something going on. To be 100% honest, I'm not the one that's getting all the stuff that we need to get monetized. But apparently there's a problem. There's apparently a problem. They're trying to work it out. They're going to work it out as soon as possible. And we're going to get those super chats going. And we're going to start doing some really cool stuff. Nice head and shoulders. Thanks, Crypto Anon. I appreciate you. Hashtag, so hey, Captain Kirk's here. Captain Kirk, welcome back. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Yeah, Frankie, more of an uneven butt cheek guy. Yeah, that is definitely true. I know you guys can't see, but you guys will notice I do kind of lean weird when I sit. It is because my right cheek is much bigger than my left cheek. But yeah, no, I mean, it is true. I am more of a, you know, I don't really trade patterns. that often. If I do trade them, I use them as a confirmation. Like if I'm looking at something and I'm like, this thing's coming down and I'm like, oh, and there's a head and shoulders, like, yeah, it just gives me a little extra confirmation. But I don't really trade patterns. I'm not saying you can't trade patterns. You could totally trade patterns. You definitely want to use confirmations. I think anyone will tell you that, even if they mostly trade patterns, they'll tell you want the confirmations. But yeah, it's just not my, I look at them, I find them. You guys know I was a big fan of the bear pennants on this way down. They played out a bunch of times. They're pretty reliable, especially when you're using confirmations. So, but yeah, not a huge head and shoulders guy. Love that hat, bro. You look like the mafia. Let's go, Maz. That's the goal, baby. Good watch. What causes those yellow X's? Manipulation, yes. Dragon modded, yes, that is manipulation X's. Mr. A, or Al, as we call him on the channel, thank you for being here. Is Mrs. Candle's name Eileen? No, her name is not Eileen, Mr. A. Did you think you met Mrs. Candle somewhere or something? Like a boss. Let's go, Brad. Yeah, shout out to Brad for the hat. Really putting the mafia look on Frankie Candles here. Chemistry Bro says, copy the bar pattern from the all-time high to that December-January zone that looks the same as now. Lay it over, super similar, and hint at the trend line I mentioned, the start of March highs. I prefer Dove than Head and Shoulders. Me too, Carlo. Me too. I'm late, but I made it. Andrew, welcome. Thank you for being here. 4-hour cup and handle on ETH. We'll take a look at it for sure. Jimmy 2 times said, I'm going to get the crypto. I'm going to get the crypto. Get the crypto. I do this because in the movie he like flattens his tie. He goes, I'm gonna get the crypto. I'm gonna get the crypto. Anyway, Frankie got me. Nicholas, I see you. I see you. Can you please the live presentation at least 2 hours earlier so it fits us Europeans as well? I wish I could. I wish I could stream at both times. 7 green Junes in our time for. Okay, let me see here. Copy that bar pattern from the all-time high to that December-January zone. All right, so let's see. Let's try to dissect this. Guys, I typically don't do this because it's like impossible to like figure out exactly what you guys are talking about. But let's just go ahead and try it. All-time high. I don't know where I'm pulling this to and from. I guess maybe here. Yeah, this is probably going to be impossible. Yeah, it's going to be too hard to understand exactly the parts that you're talking about. Anonymous says, bing bong. What's up, Anonymous? Someone needs to remake Wall Street, but instead of Gecko, it's Do Kwon, and it's him just wrecking people and laughing. Yes, let's go. Let's see. Thought it was an M when it was a W. Isn't it ironic? Yes, Hodgepodge. Absolutely. But yeah, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at Cardano here. Back at 63 cents. Super interesting stuff. Is this foreshadowing some movements for the altcoins? Definitely possible. But yeah, massive move. Cardano coming up about 47% in the past 2 days, guys. Absolutely massive move for Cardano. Gonna be approaching some pretty strong resistance here at about 75 cents. You have, that just the psychological resistance of 75 cents, and we do have levels here. So if we do make it up, I would expect some sort of a rejection at this point. But nonetheless, definitely some big moves on Cardano. If we come to the weekly, looking very similar as Bitcoin, I'm not going to spend too much time here. And if we, I'm not going to call that, but, 5-day green dot, 6-day green dot, printing, 5 days printing, not confirmed, printing a green dot, 4-day, printing, right? So these are just getting started where Bitcoin has them more confirmed. 4, 5, and 6-day green dots, not a bad look for Cardano. I definitely think, guys, we're at a temporary bottom here. If it's not the cycle bottom, it's definitely a bottom. And, I am officially looking for longs, right? Like I said, I did not catch that initial move, but I'm looking for longs. Let's go ahead and pull up. Let me just pull this over here for a second, guys. Boom. Okay, so just pulling up here. Obviously, my ETH trade, it is still open. I took a lot of my profits off. I remember I was asking you guys how much profit I should take off the table. I wound up taking like 75% off. So there you go, 1,200 locked in. Still got about 100 left in the trade. I might just let this ride, to be honest with you. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I might just close it out. I'll see. It'll be done by tonight. I'll either decide to leave it open and then just see, you know, what happens, or I might just close it. I might just close it on out and take, you know, take what I got here, about $1,400 profit. Not too shabby to sit at a computer and do nothing basically, except for watch the price of Ethereum just tumble. But yeah, this is the last of my shorts here, guys. $100, 50% in profit, about $100 in profit. That's it. Once this is done, you know, we're gonna start to look for longs while this fizzles out. You know, if we get back over $100, I'll probably just pull it out and then start looking for longs. So yeah, nothing open on Femex, but yeah, like I said, looking for longs, guys. You know, I think we're at a bottom, and I think there is room to ride this stuff up. You know, we also looking at the SPY. Boom. Oh yeah, they changed everything around. Yeah, so the SPY with a decent bounce here, guys, moving up. Going to be approaching resistance here pretty soon. So hopefully we don't just, you know, come up for a, you know. Hopefully we don't just come up and make a lower high here and then just continue downward. But, you know, decent bounce for the SPY. So that is looking good. ETH, not going to really cover it too hard. It's good looking the same as Bitcoin, essentially. We could get a decent bounce here for Ethereum as well. But Cardano really taking home the show here with that nice bounce, coming back to life a little bit. Actually has a pulse. Carlos says, longs, wow, turn of events. Yeah, we've been shorting the heck out of this thing. We've been making money. That's what I'm saying. Maybe I just don't feel like we've gone through a bear market because we're making so much money in the bear market, shorting everything, that, you know, maybe that's... I see you, Loki. I can't say that on YouTube. I don't want to... We like to keep it family friendly, but I do see you. You're a funny guy. Let's see. Anybody else stacking HBAR, or am I a dummy? HBAR, I am looking to stack HBAR for sure. What year will the identity of Satoshi be revealed? Hodgepodge, thank you for being here, Hodge. I love seeing you here. Now, I do believe Satoshi's identity will be revealed on July 22nd, 2023. That is at 2:52 p.m. So that's what they're saying. Siri just won't leave me alone tonight. Just look at the moon phase for another confirmation. That's right, Hodgepodge, big fan of the moon phase indicator. I've only ever invested and held, but I'd like to learn how to trade. Hey, Enzo, you're in the right place, Enzo. You're in the right place. Maybe if you stick around long enough, you could be around and hop into one of these, something like this, one of these trades, make a little bit of money on the way down or on the way up. The door is a good entry. Anonymous, I see you. Chemistry Bro says, nah, I went cheap ETH bear on. Yeah, let's go. Hey, Frankie, thoughts on Waves? I know Waves is making moves. We could take a look at it. Zach Sanchez, thank you for being here. NRC says, where do you think that is a good entry? We'll take a look at that. Who bought PYR? Tag me. Let's go. Vulcan Forge in the house. Let's go, Lane. Let's see. I'm very impatient when it comes to accumulating, especially at these prices. Yes, Craig, I would urge you to be patient, though. Don't just dump all your money in. You don't want to do that. I don't recommend it. ADA rejected off of the 50 MA on the daily. Okay. I'm here for the long haul. Let's go, Enzo. Absolutely. That's really what it's all about. Okay, so looking at our poll here, it says that 85% of you did not have a hard time finding the stream tonight. So that is a good thing. And we got about 500 people in here, so that is good. Guys, smash up that like button. Going for 500 likes tonight. If we get 500 likes, I'll go for 6 spins. I'll give it to you guys. So definitely, if you have not already, smash that like button. It's right underneath the video. It's right there. It's so close, so easy, so free, especially today. DXY is getting wrecked, just now feeling the effect. Hope the month ends in green. I think we're due for a green month for sure. Do I think there will be more downside for Bitcoin? Yes, I do, but I just do think we have a better chance of coming up in the short term. Frankie, do you game at all? Yes, I do. Nothing too hardcore. I would say I'm a casual gamer. I game for fun. I'm not like not super hardcore. But right now, playing a lot of Halo. The best thing to do is to max your credit cards at every dip. Hashtag financial advice. Anonymous said that, not me. Shout out to Anonymous. Let's see. 500 likes. Hodge gets a step-in activation code. Okay, we'll have to find an activation code because I don't have one for you, Hodgepodge. But if someone wants to donate one, we can give it to you. That's for sure. Going to give Frankie a $1,000 super chat in 2024. Hey, if we're all getting rich in 2024, I'll be super chatting you guys. Let's go. I appreciate that. Just wait for a small pullback. We're still going up. Yeah, Leonard Brown. Yeah, that's kind of. I'm just waiting for a pullback. That's basically the plan here. Waiting for a small pullback. Come down to these micro time frames. Yeah, hopefully we can come down a little bit, get a little bit better of an entry. You do have money flow on these lower time frames coming out. 15-minute coming out. 24-minute. Yeah, in the 24-minute just came into the red. You also have bearish divergences. 45-minute bearish divergence. Your 2-hour, you're printing bearish divergences. Yeah, I just bearish divs all over the place. So I do think you'll get a nice little pullback. If we could come back down here, that would be wonderful, but probably not. You might come back down just a little bit, looking for an entry, and then going to try to enter some longs. Let's see. Yes, of course, it's going back down. It's a bear market, nothing more, nothing less. This little garbage rally will not last, I promise you that. Vanilla, whatever your name is. We are definitely in a bear market right now. So whatever this pump winds up being, guys, take it with a grain of salt. Don't let the perma bulls get in your head. Chances are we will get rejected at one of these levels, whether it's this level or even the 40K. If we come up and test that 200-day moving average, chances are we will get rejected to come down lower. That is my opinion and not financial advice. Let's see. Bada bing, bada boom. Like the crypto mafia, you are love, bro. You're the best. I appreciate you, Mas. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for being here. Peeps, we're handing out step-in codes in the Discord this weekend. Let's go, guys. Stop on by the Discord if you're looking for some activation codes. Apparently, they're giving them out for free over there. I wouldn't call it a garbage rally. Yeah, I don't know if it's a garbage rally. I think it, AKA the Candle Whisperer, Eric Ward, I see you. But yeah, I wouldn't call it a garbage rally either. I mean, it's probably going to be a pretty decent rally if we can get out of this range here. But again, guys, just to break it down for you, if we can get out of this range, I do think the next stop will be this level right here. If we don't get a harsh rejection from there, I think we can work our way further up to maybe this trend line here where we might get a harsh rejection. If that doesn't happen in the most bullish of circumstances, I do think that we could come all the way back up to test this, assuming this keeps coming like this, we could come up and test the 200-day moving average before coming back down. So those are kind of the scenarios that I am watching out for, but we got to get out of this range first. Let's see. Liked the stream on all 3 of my accounts. Let's go. Bing, bong, boom. Loki. Crypto Stacker, I appreciate you, man. Out there doing the Lord's work. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you for that, man. Still dropping to the 200 moving average. Yeah, Wick, that's another thing, too, that is kind of making me feel like we have a little bit more pain, right? Traditionally in bear markets, we do tend to come down and boom. We do come down. Let me go open up the Bitstamp chart. We do come down and test this 200-week moving average. Does mark the bottom almost in every cycle here. 2014, same thing. Right here, you kind of did bottom out there. And then 2017, you came up, you bottomed out there beautifully. And then the March 2020 dump gave everybody a second chance to get in at the bottom. Even wicked down. right to the bottom. But again, held that 200-week moving average, and we have not come down there yet. So I do think there's a good chance that we do come down and kiss that 200-week moving average. We have not done that yet. So, maybe we get a little pump, and then boom, we come back down, right? So definitely possible. Definitely possible, guys. Let's see. What is the 200-day moving average for Ethereum? Pulling up ETH daily. It is coming in right now at about 31.46. I won't be happy until I see $1,000 Ethereum. Enzo, I want everything to go down to 47 more likes. 47 more likes for 500? Maybe my stuff is lagged out here. I don't know. ETH 2.0 failure. Yeah. Wick is saying bear market continuation possibilities. ETH 2.0 failure. USDT unpegs. Something gonna drop us. Yeah. USDT. Let's actually check in on USDT because that thing. I don't think that thing is still repegged fully. Yeah. Kind of. Yeah. Yeah. This thing. Yeah. Just still not at that dollar peg again. Get back up there. USDT acting super sketchy. This is like it's like crawling on a cliff and it's like, whoa, and it like fell and like just caught itself. I don't know. Very sketchy. Very sketchy. Let's see. Jimmy Two Shoes. There he is. There he is. Smash those likes. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on those notifications. Links down below, guys. If you want to sign up for Femex or KuCoin, if you want to put some longs in at this, as we are expecting a relief bounce, if you want to put some longs in with or without leverage, definitely use our links in the description or at the top of the chat. I pinned my Femex code. You will get a deposit bonus depending on how much money you deposit into your account. They will give you a little bit of extra funds into your account. And it helps the channel out just a little bit because we don't have super chats or anything activated. So that is a good way to help out the channel as well. If ETH goes to $1,000, I'm going to do something I can't say on YouTube and max out my credit cards. Let's go, Jacob. Let's go. Nice vibes. Average Joe Crypto. Thank you. I appreciate you, Average Joe. You are the man. Let's see. Bronze Bitcoin Bulls ain't leaving, pal. Coffee time. They list Luna too, but not XRP. Yeah, that pisses me off too, man. That pisses me off too. What is the point of having a 401k currently in your 20s when the stock market is overvalued by about 200% when crypto is undervalued? Be crypto. Good point. Good point. All right, guys, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and take a look at some of these altcoins. Let's see. We can get rid of the fear and greed index. All right. So let's see. Looking at GMT with a decently nice recovery here. Go ahead and yeah, coming back up. Let's come down to. I want to get my range. There we go. Yeah. So yeah, got a nice little move back up towards that point of control up here. Coming in right now at about $1.18 after sinking below $1. Back up at $1.18. I know Brian from MetaMoney's happy about that. Shout out to you, Brian, if you're watching this. Guys, go follow MetaMoney if you are not already. They show you everything metaverse, low cap gems, play to earn, play to earn, work out to earn, run to earn, think to earn, sleep to earn, whatever you got to do. They basically teach you how to make money doing anything except for working, or they're showing the easiest way to make money in the metaverse, guys. So definitely go check them out. And also NFT Alpha, go follow them if we got any NFT degens in the chat. Frankie, where are you originally from? I'm from New York, baby. I'm from New York, Long Island, New York. That's where I'm from. Shout out to the Empire State. And shout out to Frank Sinatra. Anyway, bada bing, bada boom. Can you do Chainlink, please? Mas, yes, I can do that for you. I miss New Money Gang. Hodgepodge, yes, New Money Gang was awesome. Sleep to earn sounds nice, except I rarely sleep. Me too, Average Joe. It's hard to get me. I was gonna say it's hard to get me in bed. It's hard to get me to go to sleep. I'll say that. New York rep, guys. We got Tony D coming in from New York, and we also got Crypto Anon coming in from New York. Shout out to Crypto Anon. All right, let's take a look. But yeah, Steppen making a nice little recovery. I do think, I mean, if we get a relief bounce with Bitcoin, guys, the alts are going to follow. The alts are going to follow. Let's take a look at Chainlink. Come on, Chainlink. What are we doing? Peeling a little bit, guys. Got a little peeling on my face a little bit here, guys. I went river floating. I went on a 4-hour river float this weekend. Like I said, I had family visiting. We floated down the Chattahoochee. We floated down the Chattahoochee River for 4 hours. It was very nice, very relaxing, very hot, but the water was very cold. The water was like 40-something degrees. It was crazy. Anyway, taking a look at Chainlink, guys. Taking a look at the daily. Yeah, you know, daily looks very similar. I mean, everything looks the same as Bitcoin for the most part. But if we come down to these lower time frames, let's see if we can figure if we can can deduct any new information. Yeah, I mean, yeah, let's come. I mean, range bound. We're range bound, guys. Everything's in a range. Come on. All right, there we go. Yeah, I mean, for the most part, boom. I mean, this is the range. This is essentially the range here. Yeah, I guess this is the range. I mean, you could even call it that. A couple little fake outs there, here and there. But yeah, I mean, yeah, same thing as Bitcoin, sitting at that resistance. If we can break out, I think we can come much higher. You know, let's pull some fibs here. Let's pull some fibs. You know, let's pull it maybe. Let's pull it from here. Let's see what we get. Yeah. Let's go from boom. Boom. Yeah. I mean, if we could break out of this range, yeah, I mean, you could come back up to this fib level at about $8.55. If you could break past there, I do think, I mean, you do have some nice confluence here. You know, the 200 moving average here. Let's go to the daily and see where that lands. Come on, internet, come on. Yeah, this thing's way up there, way up there. So let's actually, boom. Oh, God. All right, yeah, let's actually pull this. Let's pull this from the all-time high and see if we can get any real strong levels here. Yeah, I mean, I do think, I mean, you're probably going to get some resistance in this area as well, but I do think you could work your way up, you know, closer to $11, $11.50, something like that, maybe up to this trend line right here at about $13.20, if we continue to see a really, really, really nice pump. And then, you know, you got some confluence between the 200-day moving average and this 236 level right here. This is coming in about $16. If we do wind up seeing, you know, a breakout and then we come up to test these higher prices, you know, this is probably going to come down. So, you know, this will probably just continue to come down like this, and then maybe you come up and test it again before making a lower high, and then just coming back down a little bit deeper. Let's see, I grew up in Manhattan where the big money moves, born on Guam, where Yap got their stones. From the Bitcoin Standard, crypto is in my blood. Let's go, Enzo Ferrari. I used to work on Wall Street. Shockingly, I was not a stock trader. Or an official stock trader at least. But I did work on Wall Street. Just wasn't working on Wall Street, if that makes sense. My office building was located on Wall Street, the actual street. But yeah, you could smell the money down there. You really can. All right, let's see. Last question. How can I learn to trade like you? Moss says, thank you for your TA. How can I learn to trade like you? Moss, all you got to do is be a subscriber. Subscribe to the channel. Tune into these daily live streams as much as you can. I drop tons of good knowledge, and just go binge watch the channel, man. I bring you guys from absolute beginner, not knowing anything, making your first trade, to advanced trading strategies, everything in between. So definitely I would say just binge watch the tutorials on the channel, binge watch everything on my channel, and you should get up to speed pretty quickly. How to invest in XRP in New York. I think you can get it on Femex. You're probably gonna have to use a VPN, but KuCoin also has it. So much energy there. Okay, I get it. Yes, you can. Boom. Let's go, Enzo. How do you invest in XRP in New York? Yeah, Will, KuCoin, Uphold, Femex, I think, are 3 places you can get it. You may or may not need to use a VPN, but I recommend using a VPN all the time anyway. I just chat a lot because it helps the algorithm. Let's go, Enzo. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, guys, 500 likes. We're going for 500 likes. We got 394 people left in here, coming down to the end of the stream here. Definitely smash up that like button. If we get to 500, you guys are getting 6 spins. And just remember, we're giving away those hats coming here pretty soon. So keep that in mind when you're smashing that like button. You might want to get some extra likes in there if you want one of these hats. All right. So yeah, for Chainlink, I would say, I mean, it's looking the same as Bitcoin. It's really going to be dependent on what Bitcoin does. As I say very, very often, it sounds like a broken record, but it's just simply the truth. But yeah, I mean, I think come up, you're probably going to find some resistance here at about $11 if you can make your way back up there. And then, you have a whole lot of resistance. I mean, I would watch this trend, this support line right here at about 1340 is probably going to be the start of the serious resistance. But depending on how fast we come down, maybe by the time we get up there, the 200-day moving average will be down here, and then you come up and you just reject down like that. Definitely possible. If you don't like Frankie's stream, then screw you. Jacob. Shout out to Jacob. Let's go. If you are so knowledgeable, then what does BTC stand for? Tyler Durden trying to get me with the knowledge questions. BTC actually stands for something different than a lot of people think. BTC stands for, now, I don't know if you guys know this, I actually coined the phrase BTC, the acronym BTC. A lot of people think it stands for Bitcoin. But me, as Frankie Candles, I've spent years and so many grueling hours staring at the charts. And, it's just like Mr. Miyagi, right? I have the Godfather was teaching me how to read the charts. And I was just a young student, and he was my Mr. Miyagi, the Godfather. And he used to always tell me, Frankie, you have to be the candle. Be the candle. And that's when I coined the phrase BTC. Bitcoin, be the candle. So Tyler Durden, there you go. That's what BTC stands for. I got big brain, man. I got big brain. Shout out to Tyler. Crypto Billy says, let's say it like this. I put 10K in crypto, and with Frankie's guidance, even through bear market, up 45K, listen to the man, watch his videos, learn. I love me some Frankie Candles. Crypto Billy, I wish I had my stack of money on the table so I could throw it for you, my man. Let's go. 10K to 45K. That is amazing, Crypto Billy. Shout out to you for letting the people know that Frankie Candles can help you get there. We can help you get there for sure. Congratulations to Crypto Billy on your success. I am blessed to have had a part in helping you flip some of that money. So shout out to you, Crypto Billy. I love you, brother. Let's see. Can you check out Near? I may have missed it. You did not miss it. Hey, Frankie baby, love from Australia. What is up, Mike Roberts? What is going on, my man? Thank you for being here. Time to fly a plane. Doug, are you a pilot? What up, everybody? How y'all doing? The Fartin' Spartan is back, guys. Plug your nose. The Fartin' Spartan is here. Everyone smash that like. I'm late. I hope everybody's doing well. What do you think about ETH today? We'll take a look at it in just a second. But first, hashtag winning, hodgepodge. Let's go. Be the candle. Let's go, baby. Let's see. All right, Jimmy Two Shoes. Let's go. XRP will open the floodgates on this bull run. Bronx Bitcoin Bulls. Jimmy Two Shoes. Shout out to you, man. I love you. All right. What are we going to take a look at? I just brain farted. The fart and Spartan comes in. I just forget what I'm doing. Let's see. What up, everybody? What are we going to look at? What are we going to look at? I don't even remember. Like number 400. Let's go. Blue Punk Rocker, welcome back. Let's see. I forgot what we were going to look at, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find it. BTC, FYP, FCU, all Frankie acronyms. Let's go. Let's go. The biggest win came from the Luna short, Frank. I rode that candle all the way down with a big short. Let's go, Crypto Billy. Shout out to Crypto Billy, man. I didn't realize you were crushing it like that, bro. Let's go. Shout out to Crypto Billy. If I post what I was talking about here earlier in the Discord, would you check it out? If I post what I was talking about in the Discord, yeah, Chemistry Bro, we could try to check it out. If I can understand what you want to look at, I can try to look at it. My first trade was successful, took profit early, but learning, win is a win. Enzo Mining, we got Enzo Ferrari and Enzo Mining. Shout out to you. Yes, absolutely. Michael, your dad equals Godfather? Yes, that is right. I was born into this life. So I had no choice. But yeah, taking profits too early, don't worry about that, Enzo. That is part of the game, and you're better off taking profits too early than taking them too late. So shout out to you, and congratulations on your win, even if it was small. Let's see. Godfather could be any man. All right, guys. Okay, I forgot what coin you guys wanted to see. Oh, NEAR. That's what you wanted to look at. Okay, let's take a look at NEAR. We'll do KuCoin. Let's get it. Bada boom. All right. Yeah. I mean, boom. You got the daily bullish divergence. This is what I wish I saw in Bitcoin, right? Yeah. So you do have your green dot right here, right? You got your green dot, lower lows, higher lows, bullish divergence. So I think he could come up. Obviously, if Bitcoin comes up as well, I definitely think he could come up. But yeah, I mean, putting a green dot on the daily, 2 hour. Yeah, above that point of control. Yeah, I mean, let's look at the higher daily time frames. Not as much information on these as other coins. Yeah, not really. Yeah, I mean, essentially, if Bitcoin pumps, it's going to pump for the most part. I mean, I don't want to make it sound that simple, but I mean, when it comes to the situation we're in right now, I mean, if Bitcoin goes, this thing is going to go too. But yeah, I mean, right now, I'll come to the 30-minute maybe. Yeah, I mean, he did come up. You are coming back up to support here. I mean, maybe you come back down and test. Yeah, we have a point of control here. Let's pull a fib on this thing. Let's pull a fib. Come on, internet. This internet has been brutal lately, guys. Let's pull a fib from here to there. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, coming up to pretty strong resistance. Might get another little fight of resistance here at about, yeah, I mean, in this range right here. But if you could, you might be able to make it, if we do keep pumping, you could make it back up to this 236 level, coming in at about $8.24. I'd keep an eye on that level. And then, yeah, that's obviously dependent on if Bitcoin pumps or not. Frank teaches you to look at macro trend first, check BTC, and many time frames, do the full analysis on Bitcoin, but then I go to alts to trade. I don't sell BTC, I buy it. Hey, Crypto Billy, that's the way to do it, baby. Also, you will get more gains on those altcoins. You want to be careful, though. They're a little more risky, but yeah, typically you could get that general, pulse of the market based off of Bitcoin. If Bitcoin's looking to pump and you want to get into some altcoins, I don't hate that idea as long as they're good alts. They will probably pump with Bitcoin, but higher gain percentages. So, nice strategy. Yeah, Crypto Anon says, Frankie Candles loves to pull out his fib everywhere. Yeah, Yeah, I actually think, I actually just finished up a court case about that. But yeah. Now I keep my fib inside until, I only pull it out on the charts now. I don't pull it out at the convenience store anymore. That was when I ran into some trouble. Luna, best money maker at the moment. Yeah, I would stay far away from Luna. Not financial advice. I'm staying far away from it. ETH sauce, please, Frankie. I got the pasta on the stove. Let's go. I'm itching to trade and buy, but gotta be patient. Chemistry, bro. Absolutely. Chainlink is the best alt to trade, peeps. Easy to trade with Bitcoin and ETH movement. That's not false. Not false. Crypto Crank. Good point. Stop playing with your fib. Frankie has huge fibs. Long shorts and awesome hats. Let's go, Crypto Billy. Oh, God. All right. Let's see. All right, let's look at ETH. And then I just remembered I have to do this BitBoy video, so I actually got to sneak out of here real quick. But coming in at 1950, still under... Oh, no. What just happened? Still under... oh, hang on, guys. I got to fix this. This is very annoying. Why does this always happen to me? Okay, there we go. All right. I seen his fib a lot in Miami. Yeah, we were pulling the fib out in Miami, that's for sure. Great. Now Frank is going to be on a federal watch list. Oh God. Yeah, hopefully not. But yeah, maybe we gotta keep that fib. Now you gotta keep that fib under wraps. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so ETH. I mean, yeah, it's so hard to say. I mean, money flow crossover on the 6 hour looking pretty good. Yeah, I mean, listen, with these higher daily green dots, right? We got the 6 day green dot, not on ETH, but we got on Bitcoin, we have the 5 and the 6 day green dot. We have green dots printing all over the place. 4 day green dot is this confirmed? No. But yeah, you got a 4 day green dot printing right now, confirms in about a day. And then, your 8 hour money flow is looking like it wants to cross over. 6 hour money flow starting to cross over. 10 hour money flow looking to cross over. 12 hour coming up, right? So once these higher daily time frames start printing these green dots and the money flow on the higher hourly time frames start to cross over, this is where I think we could really start to see some move up. So keep an eye out for that. Frankie doesn't want his celebrity status affecting the volume of Luna. Yeah. You scared. Great. Now for, let's see. Wear pants, guys. My internet keeps crapping out. It's the Oracle for both. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out when to start loading up on alts. I don't know if this bear market is over, guys. Small chance that we bottomed out at 23.5 or 25.3, but I do think there's a likely chance that we have some more pain to come. But, dollar cost average is your best friend. But as far as ETH, I look in the same as Bitcoin, but with these 6 hour money flow crossed over and the 8 hour money flow looking to cross over with those higher daily green dots could be a good sign for Ethereum in the short term at least. Okay. Hey, what's good, Frankie? Digging the hat. Hey, Coleman's mod and repair. I appreciate that. What is going on? We got it all swagged to the side, right? Who does that? There's a celebrity that does that or something. Or maybe people who wear fedoras just do that. I don't really wear fedoras that much. Or, I mean, ever. This is the first fedora I've ever had. Shout out to Brad. So I don't know how to wear it. So I'm just trying different things, right? I feel like there should be a feather in here. Anyway, guys, I think that's all I got for today's stream. I appreciate everyone who stuck around to the end. We still got 350 people in here. 429 likes. The likes were lagging. I wasn't pushing for them as much today. I was busy. I was just trying to give you guys all the sauce. We had a lot to talk about, so maybe I didn't push it as much. But smash up those likes. We still have to spin the wheel. And if we spin the wheel and we get 500 likes before we finish spinning, we'll still give you guys the extra spin. So let's go ahead and spin this thing. Let's go. Let's see, whether copper is $2, $4 a pound, it's always not a bad idea to hold. All right, Thanks for the hard work, Frankie. Gotta get back to work. Hashtag CandleMafia. Fartin' Spartan, thank you for tooting your way through the stream. I appreciate you. D Petty, Crypto, Justin Timberlake. Where's it? Side? Yeah, that's right. He's like all dancing. He's like, and he like puts it on all like sexy and sideways like that. I don't think I quite pull off the Justin Timberlake. I'm not Justin Timberlake, but hey, we can all dream, right? We can all dream. Anyway, all right, here we go. Let's spin it, baby. ETH to pass BTC in the next bull. Hey, the big flippening, right? We talk about this sometimes. Not possible. Could possibly see that happen at some point in crypto. And spin number 1. I didn't forget to share the screen. You did. All right, here we go. Give him a giveaway. Let's start off the week strong, baby. Funny hat. All right, there we go. Fedora. All right, spin number 1. Sorry, guys. I don't know how to count. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? I don't know how to count. Sue me. Spin number 1. I know it's spin number 2. Night off. I'll take that. I'll take the night off. I'll take the night off. Spin number 2. Let's get it, baby. I used to rock it in my teens. Let's go, Carlo. Bold move. Love Mafia. Love the Mafia. Thank you for the TA. Mas, appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Giveaway. Let's go, baby. Let's go. We are the official giveaway channel of YouTube. If you guys didn't know, we are the official giveaway channel. Frankie, let's make an album. Hodgepodge, I'm down. Let's go. Let's do it. Thanks for the sauce, Frankie. Like my boy Timberlake. Bye, bye, bye. Who said that? Brad, you're good. Brad, you're good. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Especially because he's the one that gave me the hat. So, shout out to you, Brad. I love you. Spin number 3. We already got a giveaway. What are we doing? What are we doing? We're winning this week. We're winning this week, baby. Let's go. Energy is up today. Oh! I wish I could move the wheel. You know how many times, if I can move the wheel, how many times I would just crank it to giveaway? Spin number 4, I think. Give them a giveaway. Give them a giveaway. Come on. Come on. Spin number 5. Oh, we don't get 5 spins. I gave you guys 7 spins. That's why we're not getting likes. Because they're just like, this guy's going to give us the giveaways anyway. I'm revoking this giveaway. I'm revoking it. Only 1 giveaway today. I'm just kidding. You guys can have both of them. But maybe that's what it is. I got to stop giving you the extra likes because I think people get lazy to click the like button because they're like, he's going to give us the extra like anyway. Right? All right. So that's it. I'm dropping the hammer from now on. If we get 400 likes, we get exactly 4 spins. Unless we get 500. Then we get 5 spins. But anyway, nonetheless, not a bad day. Not a bad Monday. 2 giveaways for you guys. Not a bad Monday at all. So shout out to you guys for we're back up 50% on this. Nice. Shout out to everybody who stuck through all the way. I appreciate every single one of you. Smash the like button on your way out. Let's get it to 500 in the next 10 minutes or whatever. But with all that being said, guys, I appreciate every single one of you. As I say every single day, more than you guys could ever imagine. So yeah. I love you guys. Shout out to Crypto Billy. Shout out to Brad. Shout out to Eric. Shout out to Muhammad. Shout out to Jacob. Shout out to Ryan Mack. Shout out to Mr. A or Al as we call him. Shout out to Zach. Shout out to Enzo. Shout out to Carlo. Shout out to FRA. Shout out to Hodgepodge. And shout out to all our wonderful mods. Rob the Crypto Snob coming in here. What is going on, man? It's not your fault you forget the count, boss. You're right. It's not. You're right. Shout out to Rob the Crypto Snob. Shout out to Jimmy Two Shoes or Jimmy Void, Skywalker, David, Chemistry Bro, Habit, Enzo Ferrari, and Captain Kirk says, love you, Frankie. Love you too, Cap. And Moss. Shout out to Moss and Tyler Durden. Guys, with all that being said, Debate Crypto is live right now. Go check them out. They're live. They cover all the fundamentals. They cover everything, guys. Basically everything that I don't give you, they give you. So you get your fix here. You get your trading fix. You get your chart fix. You get the price predictions. And then you go to Debate Crypto, you find out the news, you get the heavy hitting stuff. So definitely go check them out over there. I got to shoot this video, so I won't see you over there. So tell them I said hi. Tell them Frankie Candle says what's up, and I sent over the Candle Mafia. And with all that being said, guys, I love each and every single one of you. That's all I got. I'll see you tomorrow. Same place, same place, same place, same time. That's all I got. Frankie Candle's out. Bing bong.
Tyler Ramos.